Good morning, Magicals. God, I'm so loving this beautiful, slow energy of Sunday morning. Hence me recording this a little bit later than I'd hoped to do, but tea in bed, what you gonna do? Good morning and welcome to your Sunday. So this morning, I've drawn the cards for us, and we're gonna get straight into our reading. We're back at the crown chakra. So we started the week on the crown chakra, and we're ending the week on the crown chakra. Okay, guys, just a little heads up, over the course of this week, I am aware of the light problem. I'm well aware. I'm going to be doing some testing videos around the house to see where and what I can do. So please just bear with me for the next couple of days, but we will get it sorted so that you can see clearer, because I know I struggled with the lighting yesterday. Okay, but back to our reading. Right, guys, today's card is forgiveness. Okay, now why would forgiveness, which would ordinarily be something that was a heart chakra thing, because remember, heart chakra is about self-care, self-love, forgiveness, and forgiveness of others, love of others. So why would this come up in our crown chakra? Well, we've come full circle, guys. This is telling us that there are things that we are attached to, stories, cycles that we are attached to, where we are not releasing them with forgiveness. Okay, so when I say that, it could be that, just so this is a stupid example, very quickly. In the last 2 weeks, I have been dreaming about my ex-wife an awful lot. Like, I haven't, we've been done for 5 years. I wish her nothing but love and happiness and success, but we have no connection in the 3D. Okay, really nothing in the 5D either. But for some reason, these have kept on coming up. So there's something that is unresolved that needs to be finished on my side, okay, which I've been trying to investigate. Now, why I'm using that as an example, I don't believe that there's unforgiveness. But what I'm trying to say to you is, we all have those situations in our space, things that we've gone through, hurts or woundings that have come up, that we need to look at to release with forgiveness. Okay. Now, understand this. Very often the forgiveness is not just of the other person, but we have to forgive ourselves first. We do. We have to forgive ourselves for either having tolerated something that we shouldn't have tolerated, for allowing things that, we should have actually not allowed at all, or we should have put a stop to. So we need to look in today, just spending a little bit of time, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful energy today. There's this gorgeous calm about today. So for today, spend some time in that calm. Where are you carrying unforgiveness in your life? Okay, where can you release it? Let it go, because it allows us to move forward. Sometimes it's as simple as forgiving ourselves or forgiving another that will end a cycle and will allow us to have that fresh energy. We spoke about it this week. We cannot have new stuff come in when we're attached to holding on to the old stuff. Okay. Also understanding, and I'm just going to put this out there because I feel like somebody needs to hear this, that at the end of the day, when you forgive somebody, you're not condoning or approving of what they have done to you if it's a person that needs to be forgiven, all right? But what you are doing is you are freeing yourself from the chains that you have allowed them to keep holding you in that space. Okay, so rather just let it go. Okay, I can guarantee that 99.9% of the people that need to be forgiven in your life are not carrying the same amount of energy around the situation that you are. So free yourself, let it go. Okay, and then I drew from our beautiful spellcasters, and 2 cards came up, and I've just said it now. The first card that came up was Lighten Your Load. Okay, understanding that forgiveness is really about letting it go for you, freeing up your energy to spend your time and your energy on you and the things that are important to you and the things that feed you. We've spoken about it this week. The things that bring you joy and give you passion. All right. Stop carrying everything that no longer serves you, because it's not a good space to be. The next card, this is crazy. The next card that came up, beautiful card, okay. I do just want to mention that we have got a very powerful supermoon coming up in Sagittarius, it's a supermoon, and there's a lunar eclipse on it. I am looking into doing some readings on that. Big moon, powerful, and straight after that we go into a very, very powerful Mercury. It's sitting in Pisces, and Mercury rules Pisces and Virgo, so it's at its home space, which makes it more intense. Okay, so let's just bear that in mind. So well-being, let's strive in the next couple of weeks leading up to the full moon up there, in getting ourselves right, creating a sense of well-being for ourselves. Okay, very, very, very important this. Hugely important, in fact. We're going to need it. The energies are going to be intense. Do not say, Mara, you did not warn us. I'm giving you the heads up now. But in lightening the load, okay, you create a sense of well-being within yourself. It's like when you go and buy your groceries and you've got really heavy bags, your body takes strain carrying those bags. Your hands hurt, it's sore. But when you get inside and you put the bags down, there's a relief. There's a sense of well-being again. Your hands are no longer hurting. It's the same thing when you carry unforgiveness. All right, just let it go. It's time, we've got this beautiful energy around us. Look, it has been chaotic, I can't lie, and timelines have been shifting like crazy. But it is really about letting go and moving forward. We've got this beautiful energy of transformation and change. I spoke about the age of Aquarius the other day. We're still going through that transformative time, but go through it, allow it to happen. Okay, because it's such a beautiful space to be in when you surrender to transformation, because then the possibilities of what can happen, the miracles that can come into our life are completely, completely endless. And I really mean that. All right, the next card, I love these cards. It's Practical Intuition. Okay, these are this Celtic set that I just love it. And again, right, check here. There's a full moon, and if you can see in here, there's a little bunny sitting right here. Now, bunnies are attached to Easter, as we know, and to Austere, the goddess Austere, Germanic goddess Austere. New beginnings. Okay, so a lot of us who read cards and all that obviously watch other people and things like that as well. It's really cool to see what other people are doing, and I also just did it from my messages for myself because I can't read for myself. But a lot of transformative energy coming in at the moment, a lot of realizations. For those who are carrying twin flame connections, the DMs are coming to massive realizations. They're in a huge shift at the moment. A would have, could have, should have kind of shift. The divine feminines are going to follow shortly. We're coming up for our shift in the next while, which is again short but intense. It's not going to be a very long shift, but it's a short, intense shift. But why I'm saying all of this with this new energy, use your intuition. Now, for me, Kels was saying very clearly, but it says practical. I get that it says practical, and he's saying it's common sense. Okay. What we try and do with our intuition is we try and think that because it's about intuition, that it has to be this big, complicated thing. Sometimes it's the simplest things in front of us that we miss, and then we go, oh my God, I didn't think about that. So use your intuition practically now to start finding the areas in your life where you're carrying unforgiveness, all right, so that you can lighten your load. Let it go. Create a sense of well-being for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that benefits from it. It's going to make your life easier. And just remember, and I mean this, 9 times out of 10, the people that we hold resentment, I've said this and I'm repeating it, 9 times out of 10, the people that we hold resentment for don't carry the same resentment. Okay? Don't carry the same resentment at all. It's us carrying it. And that makes our lives difficult, not theirs. And then I used the Angels of Atlantis card. I called for one card from that. And the card that flew out, I kind of, my question when this card came out was, how do we approach this? And honest to God, that was the card. Love. Always act from a place of love. Okay? So when we talk about love for ourselves, we look at, I love myself enough not to burden myself unnecessarily. I love myself enough to release these attachments and cut these cords that no longer serve me. And when we deal with other people that we have to forgive, we show compassion and love because we understand that people act from a place of their hurtings and their woundings. Always. We do it, so other people do it. We're all human. So when you look at it with compassion, you can understand that maybe the hurting came from an insecurity on their side. Maybe it came from a fear on their side. Whatever it was that led them to do what they did that caused you the hurt, have compassion for that because we're not perfect. We carry stuff as well. So really, really beautiful card. And it's funny that I said it's human. I've just realized it's Sandalphon. And Sandalphon and Metatron are the only 2 men through the ages that have been have become angels. Angels are a different whole species, but Metatron and Sandalphon were the two that were actually made angels. So they carry that, although they are fully angel now, they have that human aspect to them, that relatability. Okay, and I think it's kind of calling for that at this point in time. So I wish for you this beautiful, beautiful day, just filled with calm and peace, but spend some time releasing, guys. It's so, so important. And understand that we up now from the 14th. We in the shadow side of Mercury, which kicks in on the 29th. So we've got the full moon on the 26th in Sagittarius, supermoon, and lunar eclipse, sweet baby Jesus in a blanket. And then we go straight into Mercury retrograde. So now is the time, okay, to start working through the stuff, because it's going to be something that is revisited during Mercury retrograde. So let go now. Here's your time. Here's your chance. Mara's given you the heads up. Let go, because we are in for a little bit of intense energy, but we've got this. We've got this. We've survived worse, and you've survived 100% of your worst days, so we've got this. But let go, angels, let go. It's not serving you anymore. So today I am sending you so much love and blessings of the goddess, and I'm hoping that you have the most incredible Sunday, and I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow. Mwah! Big loves and beautiful Sundays.